Good evening again, Council, City staff. I have to say that as a taxpayer in the City of Chico, this process, since I began following really in depth the business of city government, has been absolutely horrifying. On February 21st, Dave Berkland said, this was at the meeting, that the budget was whole. There was no equivocating, there was no qualifications, the budget was whole. Councilmember Grundle asked Jennifer Hennessy about the scenarios presented to Council at a previous meeting. But I guess it was a budget study session. Scenario number 1 was the best case, and in that case there was a $100,000 cash surplus. And the worst case, according to his recollection, it was an $8,000 over budget. $8,000. Ms. Hennessy said that scenario 1 would be likely if the city could use the remaining RDA fund balance to pay for the debt service payments. This was pending 3 layers of approval. Again, no equivocating and no qualifications. The worst case would be number 2, and that would be break even. Again, no equivocating and no qualifications of the revenues haven't shown up. We don't know what the numbers are going to be. We don't know what payroll is going to be. We don't know if, UUT is not coming in correct. No equivocations, no qualifications. On March 30th, Hennessy's slideshow, slide number 12, said that overtime was exceeding the anticipated budget. Again, as Councilmember Sorensen has pointed out, this is only 29 days after the worst case scenario that Ms. Hennessy said would be break even. Now we're over budget to the tune of about $900,000. Overtime to the tune of about $300,000. On April 22nd, Dave Berkland directed the police to cut $155,000 from an essential public service that had already been cut to the bone and well below public national standards of 1.3 officers per 1,000. According to Enloe Hospital, it's 100,000 people that we service. And fire was cut $95,000 from the overtime budget. On April 26th, Finance Committee meeting, Jennifer Hennessy repeatedly told Mark Sorensen that police and fire were at or under budget. This wasn't the fire chief, this was Hennessy. Yes, I was there, I witnessed it. He asked multiple times, and multiple times Ms. Hennessy said they were at or under budget. And that was salary and benefits, and it was overtime. Then on prior to that, the 22nd, the fire station was cut. So now on the June 1st, magically we have the money to reopen Fire Station 5. Now, if there was some equivocation, if there was some qualifications, if there was some, well, this is what we're looking at for projections, then I could see that, okay, projections didn't work out, or actually they worked out better than we expected. So here we are. But no, what we got at that meeting was break even at the worst case scenario. Best case is we were going to be $100,000 over budget. Sorry, cash surplus. So I think there are a lot of questions there. I know there are a lot of questions there. And I think as far as what Councilmember Walker was saying, yeah, the audits come back correct. But I think the questions aren't being asked correctly. Because
thank you very much.
I'm not done. 28 staff positions.
Well, your time is up now, Mr. Schindelbeck. I let you go over. Sue Hubbard.